What is up, everybody? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. Grab a cup of coffee, maybe some water, or other liquids if you do so choose. I want to preface today's video by saying, hey, I have no ill will towards either side in this story. I think it's a very funny story, and I'm very curious to see where it goes for the future of someone who might have a job in the future in the esports and gaming scene, but right now might be a bit too young. It was actually during a debut match for the 100 Thieves Valorant roster and an event hosted by the Pittsburgh Knights on a community channel where they apparently hired / had a volunteer recruit sign up to be a producer for that matchup. Unfortunately, it turned out to be a 13-year-old with maybe not enough experience as of right now to actually produce a Valorant match. Again, I am not blaming either side. I want to make this more of a funny and happy news story for once on this channel, but I'm not going to lie, watching it all unravel live was one of the funnier moments of this past week. So here that is.
It's muted. It's muted. Can I go back to countdown for a second? No.
And this quickly took over all of social media because a lot of people, 100 Thieves, big old fan base, wanted to see the debut of this new roster following some of the bigger drama we've seen in the Valorant space so far this year. Now, I don't really want to dive into the hairy details because both sides have posted a lot of things of whether or not Pittsburgh Knights did the proper, quality checks of this person and the background checks, which clearly they did not. Now, I'm not here to argue whether or not they knew his age, but quite clearly the process they have set up for hiring their talent or their volunteers to produce these shows is not thorough enough. I think that's very obvious. I'm not going to dive into the hairy line of what they posted and how that contradicted what other sides like the 13-year-old kid have posted. I want to keep it light and happy because this is some of the funnier news we have seen so far throughout this year. It was shortly afterwards Pittsburgh Knights clarifying their stance, as well as the 13-year-old kid who we come to find out his name is Reed, and I think Reed has a future if he puts this to good use. As it was the Knights, after some confusion, there was a lot of community members, including someone like Purist, saying that apparently the Knights knew he was underage and knew that he was underqualified. The Knights actually responded kind of denying that, but I'm not going to dive in too deep. They said, as tournament organizers, we focus on providing community streams, which are broadcasts from new and aspiring talent who want to get involved in the industry. One of our tournament admins posted in a Valorant Talent Discord, Valorant Talent, and Reed, the producer in question, he reached out. Reed said that he was an in-game director, a producer, and observer. He said he wanted to produce professionally and was looking to get his foot in the door. He was adamant about working on our upcoming event. Reed is claiming that we knew his age and that he was not well versed in producing a broadcast. This is false. We normally look for VODs and or a resume when vetting community stream participants. We also lean on the community of the Valorant Talent Discord server, which has been a reliable source for capable production talent. Reed's enthusiasm and appeals for an opportunity caused our digital events administrator to forego her better judgment in this instance. We've never faced an issue like this before and take full responsibility for not ensuring the quality of our community streams and for not adequately improving our vetting process and developing more ways for industry hopefuls to gain skills and experience. And then we had young Sir Reed take to the mic for the first time ever since the production of the 100 Thieves debut matchup did fall through, and here's what he had to say. As first off, he said, "Thank you all who reached out regarding the situation with the 100 Thieves stream. From the people that matter, I got a lot of positive feedback, which I really do appreciate. With mistakes like this, we take that and use it as a learning opportunity and move forward. I am truly sorry to Knights GG for messing up one of their biggest events, but we all have to start somewhere, and this is where I make my mark to start. I can't wait what the future has to offer." And the whole time I'm reading these statements, especially the first one, I'm trying to imagine my 13-year-old self, and there's no way I could string together that many sentences after in fact, you know what? If I was 13 years old, there's no way I'd be bold enough to volunteer to say, hey, I'll produce one of the biggest streams you have so far this year in Valorant. Like, what in the heck world are we living in? I respect it. I don't respect, and again, I can't speak fully to what went down during those exchanges. Very clearly, both sides messed up a little bit. All right, Reed, maybe a little bit of embellishing of his skills when it comes time for production, and Pittsburgh Knights not doing the full vetting process. So both sides got to admit, hey, you know what? We just messed up here. It makes for a great funny story, though, when a 13-year-old kid misproduces and fails to produce a big Valorant match, and this is his foot in the door when it comes for future esports events. It does take a 13-year-old having, the gall to go, you know what? I'll do it, to actually have a chance in this space. So it's really cool to see. At the end of the day, it's a funny headline that a 13-year-old volunteered to produce a 100 Thieves Valorant match, and it just completely fell through. So I wish you, Reed, the best of luck. I wish you, Pittsburgh Knights, the best of luck in the future with these as well. And maybe in the future, they come together and actually do produce an event with Reed and Pittsburgh Knights and whatever other teams are playing, maybe not in Valorant. So we'll see what happens. So next time, do me a favor, all right? Drink your water, drink your coffee. I'll catch you back here sometime soon. Okay, bye.